There is a new creative format that is absolutely dominating right now in Facebook ads. And in this video, we're going to break down how it's one of the top performers across nearly all of our accounts in our highest spending client campaigns. We're going to show you a ton of examples so you can replicate this across the board. Furthermore, I'm going to dive into metrics. I'm going to talk a little bit about why I think it's working so well right now and why this is a time limited opportunity. First things first, what is this ad? This is called the unexpected hook. The unexpected hook is basically an ad that transitions from one part to a completely different part that does not feel like an ad. What this usually does is it uses an interruptive format. It starts with something that's entertaining or meme-like and quickly turns it into an ad. One of my favorite examples from a brand that we work with from Young Nails, literally one of the cleanest hooks you'll ever see. And you can see right away, like it captures your attention right off the bat. It introduces the sale. It hooks so well, and it's actually just hilarious. We have another example of this. Boom, same situation, so good, so clean, but it's so interruptive, and the hook scores on these, the cost per 3 seconds, are so low compared to other creatives that we're running. Here's another example I just think is absolutely awesome. We have a small restaurant that is just dominating with these hooks. Literally a donkey going over the fence turned into someone showing their drinks. Here we have an example from Poppy, one of the biggest soda brands in the world right now. And honestly, when we see these kind of brands doing this just goes to show that A, it's working, and B, this is going to scale quick. Another example from a nail salon, just these little cuts that just drive people in to a specific service. We see them over and over again, like this is the same salon that's just hitting it. What's crazy is that these videos are getting millions of organic views. These aren't even ads. These are getting millions of organic views because that hook is just so incredibly strong. What I would encourage you to do is take some inspiration from the videos we have on screen here, but you could literally use this exact format with any meme, anything that interrupts emotion. You are going to capture the first few seconds. You're going to win in the algorithm, and ultimately you're getting the consumer to watch your content for just a few extra seconds, which is going to create a massive halo for you and also most likely drive a bunch of conversions as well. But what does it actually do in the data? What actually is happening here that's making this better? What is the performance looking like? What I've done is I took all of the ads that are running this unexpected hook. I basically broke them down, pivoted out all the data, and I have the ROAS, hook score, cost per 3 second plays, CPCs, and CPMs for all of these ads across the board. However, these metrics generally are going to give you a really strong idea of how this is working. So let's break down every single one of these metrics for each the unexpected hook and our normal business as usual ads. First things first, everyone's favorite metric, return on ad spend. The unexpected hooks have seen a 6.63 average return on ad spend versus the normal campaigns of 5.45. That is a significant difference, nearly a full point higher in return on ad spend. The hook scores, which is a proprietary metric from Motion, which basically encompasses your click-through rates, your cost per 3 second plays, and your retention rates across those first 3 seconds, ultimately pushes it into a hook score, as we can see is so much stronger. The next piece is our cost per 3 second play. This is the most indicating factor. Is the hook strong enough to engage a consumer? On average here, we see that our normal ads take about 10 cents to get the consumer to watch the first 3 seconds, where our unexpected hooks only takes 2 cents. Finally, our CPCs are dropped by about 50%. Our CPCs of our unexpected hooks are 50 cents, where our normal ads are 95 cents. It is costing us nearly 50% cheaper to get someone to come to our website when we use the unexpected hook ad. And finally, the cost of advertising, or your CPM, which is your cost per 1,000 impressions, it's costing us $7.65 on average with the unexpected hook, while normal ads are costing us $15.23. Literally every single metric, ROAS, hook score, cost per 3 second plays, CPCs, and CPMs are outperforming right now with the unexpected hook. If this isn't enough data for you to get on board, then I don't know what's going to be, because there's really no risk here. This is an easy creative that you could spin up, do it as the founder of the business, hire someone at a UGC agency to do it, really just get one fundamental piece of creative that looks like the examples that we've already shown in this video and test it out. Ultimately, you don't need to do 100 of these, just try a few. And the last thing that I want to add in here is that I think it's super important to recognize that all of these ads might not actually convert too well. They might just drive really cheap traffic, really cheap CPMs, and hook people in. Now, it's ultimately going to be your job to analyze the data, understand that after that hook, is the content good enough? If the content is good enough post hook, then you put yourself in a scenario where you could actually engage the consumer much further. Those first 3 seconds are often the most critical seconds to get someone to watch your ad. Once you start to analyze that data a little bit more, you're going to unlock creatives that are completely unmatched right now by following this trend. If what I've just said is just overly complicated, if you don't have a nice process to create new creative, or really just even receive recommendations like this and know what is trending right now, then I'd highly recommend, if you're spending over $30,000 in advertising, go to the moonlighters.co and you can work directly with us. Total white glove service on everything that we do inside your ad account. If you're under $30,000 a month, we actually have new offers that are coming out right now specifically for accounts that are on the rise. I hope this video helped. If you got value from it, if you are going to create an unexpected hook, let us know in the comments below. Hit the subscribe button and I appreciate a like. Thank you all.